No, I know for you and Dwayne this means the world, but you have lived these last 2 years with LeBron James, learning who he is as a person and as a player. How significant do you think this is for him? And just take us through a little of this ride and seeing the changes in the player and the changes in the person.
I mean, I think it meant everything to him. Just the work that he put in. After last year, we talked about it. We had a conversation at one point during the summer. And I asked him, I said, well, you know, what have you been doing? How are you? I just wanted to check on him. And he pretty much said he hadn't came out his house, you know, and I think it did that to all of us where we couldn't even see the light of day because it hurt so much. But just to see the perseverance that he's had and just to witness every day, day in, day out, his transgression as a leader and his will to win. I mean, it's been incredible. I mean, just the playoff run that he's had, I'm just really, I'm really proud to call myself a teammate of his, and it's just been unbelievable to witness.
Tim?
Chris, I'm almost a little apologetic to do it, but everyone remembers the image of you coming off the floor last season. Given the pain of that, and you've talked about it a lot, can you put into words just what was going through you in those final moments when you got to carry the trophy off the court?
Man, it was everything for me. It was just erasing all those memories, getting that bad taste out of my mouth. And you know, I lived with that every time I walked down that hall. You know, I forgot cameras were there last year, but you know, whatever. But I think it was good for me in the long run because I could watch every single day what we had to go through and what I had to go through. So anytime that, you know, I was thinking about just taking a play off or taking, you know, some time off or not working that day or, you know, doing the easy thing, I thought about that moment. You know, every loose ball that was around this year and this this postseason, I thought about that moment, and that helped me build my will, and it helped me to get to this point.
Paul on the left side.
Chris, Paul Jones, Sportsnet Toronto.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Not much.
Wanted to ask you, Coach talked about you sacrificing and playing differently after coming from Toronto. Can you reflect back now? Can you compartmentalize it now and talk about how Toronto helped prepare you for what you have done now?
Well, I mean, you know, just being in that position, coming from there to here was very difficult. But, you know, having those growing pains, learning to work through hard times, you know, it wasn't the best of times all the time out there in TO. You know, we had a lot of losing seasons, but we had a lot of good times as well. But, I mean, I think I built a lot of character out there because, you know, night in and night out, no matter what happened, I came to work. And that wasn't the easiest thing to do, but, you know, each and every year I believed in my team and I believed in everything. And I kept working hard, and that really showed me that you have to continue to work hard. And so when I came here a better player. They asked me to play a different role here, but it was all in the sacrifice of winning. And, you know, I kept telling them, whenever you need me to put some points on the board, I'm going to be here.
Chris, right here.
Chris Thomason, Fox Sports. Other athletes have had long droughts before they finally won a championship in the NBA, obviously Michael Jordan, but that was a different era. Can you imagine, or can you even put yourself in the pressure that LeBron faced in this Twitter era? Everybody's got a cell phone camera, this instant gratification era that he's in and having to deliver?
Nobody can. Nobody in the world can understand what he's went through this past 2 years since the moment that we've came here. And, you know, we've made decisions, good and bad. But throughout everything, he deserves so much credit. Just the will that he has and the great player that he is, I mean, it's second to none. I think he's just continued to prove it. And, you know, no matter what, he believed in himself, and he got back to being himself. You know, I told him at one point, like, being yourself is good enough. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Play this game the way you love, and everything will take care of itself. And, you know, I don't know if he really heard me, but I hope that he took it to heart, and it's worked out pretty well.